Good evening. Well, plenty of cold weather to come over the next day or so, and indeed temperatures already falling quite sharply in the north. We do have a frontal system though close to southern counties. It's giving a little bit of rain, perhaps even some sleet and snow on the high ground. And that'll just be nudging a little bit further north very slowly through the night tonight. So then tomorrow, let's deal with the best of the weather to begin with. North Wales, Northern England and much of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Mainly dry, some brighter sunny spells, perhaps just the odd shower right up in the far northwest. But plenty of cloud across South Wales and East Anglia down to the south coast, and patches of rain, and on the hills you're likely to find some sleet and some snow. A cold day right across the whole country. Well, most of it anyway. Temperatures in the north around 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, but things are a little bit milder close to the south coast, perhaps even into double figures in the Channel Islands. Here's a summary.
Good evening. A man stabbed to death on a busy underground platform had just met his brother at Heathrow for a Christmas family reunion. Today, an unemployed man appeared in court accused of stabbing 27-year-old Jonathan Zito to death at Finsbury Park Station. Kay Oliver reports.
A household in mourning. The blinds of Jonathan Zito's flat are firmly closed as his family come to terms with their loss. Mr. Zito, who'd been married for just 2 months, was stabbed after meeting his older brother, who'd flown in from Italy for a family reunion. The men's parents later arrived from America. The family of Jonathan Zito were looking forward to a happy Christmas reunion here at his Hornsey home. Instead, they're inside being comforted as neighbours here express their shock and sadness at his death.
Oh, well, it's tragic, isn't it? I mean, well, it's ruin of Christmas, isn't it, really? Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting, terrible, you know.
Today, Mr. Zito's family are mourning the death of a man they've described as gentle, talented and much loved. Kay Oliver, LWT News, Hornsey.
Police are still trying to piece together 36 missing hours in the life of fitness teacher Joanna Grenside. 25-year-old Joanna told police she was abducted near her home in Harpenden, Hertfordshire on Tuesday. But so far she's been able to give them very few details. Police say she's now been examined by a psychiatrist and won't be interviewed again until next week. There's been chaos and disruption in the West End today following a series of bomb scares. Paul Larsman has this report.
It was supposed to have been the West End's busiest shopping day of the year. Instead, for most of the morning, there were empty streets, abandoned buses and clumps of disconsolate shoppers.
I got here, I have about 3 steps to take into the hairdressers and they won't let me in because the whole place is cordoned off.
Will you have time to do your Christmas shopping now?
No, I don't. I have to catch the flight in the afternoon.
All the way from Sheffield?
Yeah.
Where were you going to?
Hamleys, Regent Street, basically, just to have a sort of a wander around.
Hamleys and Regent Street?
Yeah.
It's shut, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even shops outside the exclusion zone were affected.
Unfortunately, it seems to scare them from coming in and looking. They're not in the relaxed state that they should be.
It was 3 hours before news came through that the barriers would soon be lifted. 3 hours worth of lost sales and lost takings running into millions of pounds. Paul Larsman, LWT News, the West End.
It's taken them 36 days and a lot of stamina to reach London. These miners have walked 636 miles from Glasgow to the capital to demonstrate about planned pit closures. Today they toured London in open-top buses before delivering a protest letter to Downing Street. At 8 this evening, they're asking everyone to switch off their lights for 5 minutes in support of the miners. A collection of new murals at a top London hotel is turning heads. The paintings feature the rich and famous, many of them scantily clad. The murals by artist Lincoln Seligman were commissioned by the Berkeley Hotel to mark its 21st anniversary next year. Also turning heads today was bridegroom Andrew Lewington. He missed out on the traditional Rolls-Royce and went to his wedding in High Wycombe by dust cart. The unusual transport was arranged secretly by his best man. The only clue to his VIP status, wedding ribbons on the lorry. But there's more stylish transport on offer for one lucky child. It's the ultimate present for the boy who has everything. A 2/3 scale version of a Ferrari Testarossa. 15-year-old John Pantelli won it 3 years ago, but now he needs to sell it to pay his way through college. The car is expected to raise up to £5,000. That's it for now. On LWT News Weekend tomorrow, the man being tipped the next Tory Prime Minister and an irreverent look at the politics of the past year at 12:30. Bye-bye.
It's been bitter cold today in spite of the amount of cloud cover in central London. And it'll stay cloudy tonight with rain at times, particularly to the south of London, whilst in the north some places will stay dry. Tomorrow will also be cloudy with some patchy rain, and there is a chance of some sleet over higher ground. Top temperature 8 Celsius, 46 Fahrenheit. I'll leave you with a summary. Good evening.
Tonight at 5:15, a seasonal special.
Merry Christmas.
The Beverly Hills 90210 Christmas movie.
Outstanding.
And at 6:30...
The bride here has been having a bit on the side with another man.